Hey Internet, AdoptedMike here. In this video I'm going to take a look at this ASRock X79 Extreme3 Motherboard, and we'll do like a little quick unboxing and overview. So this is an X79 socket 2011 Intel board. We've got PCI Express 3.0 compatibility. Of course Sandy Bridge E doesn't support that, so you'd have to have an Ivy Bridge E processor. There's some of the stuff down there, and then we'll kind of take a look at the side. Nothing going on much there. Not a whole lot going on at the top. Let's see, we have some product specifications down here. Quad channel DDR3, 3 PCI Express 3.0 by 16 slots. So we got some quad crossfire X action, 3-way crossfire and crossfire. We also have quad SLI, 3-way SLI and SLI. One thing to note, to get the quads you would have to have dual GPU cards. With only 3 PCI Express slots, you'd only be able to get Tri without using a dual GPU card. Then on the back we have some more of the specifications and some of their software package. We've got a quick look at the motherboard there as well too. So we've got, also over here we have some more specifications, basically the same thing that we saw on the other side. We've got 3 SATA 3, an eSATA 3, 4 SATA 2, 4 USB 3.0, and 12 2.0 and gigabit LAN. So we will let's get inside and take a look. So starting off, we've got some SATA 6 gigabit a second connectors. There's there's 3 in there, or excuse me, 2 in there, one with a right angle, and then there is 1 in here that is straight to straight. We've got a 3-way SLI bridge. We've got a 2-way SLI bridge. We've got a rear I/O shield there, and I like that color a lot better than the standard silver. We've got a quick installation guide for the motherboard, and it is multilingual. We have a driver disc with a case badge, but just double check that you've got the newest drivers by going to the website. And then we have the software setup guide for the motherboard as well too. And then we have the board. So here it is. We've got our socket 2011 processor support right there. Obviously there's our 4 DIMM slots, 2 on either side of the processor, and that will support up to 32 gigabytes of RAM at if you can overclock it to. This board says it supports DDR3 2400, so you could really get some overclocking going on in there. So let's take a look a little closer. Down at the bottom there we have the HD audio, the front panel connectors of the built-in audio. Kind of moving along, we got a COM port, and we've got some USB. There's 2, 4, 6 USB ports. We've got a 4-pin chassis, a 3-pin chassis fan. We've got the front panel connectors and a speaker. There's our clear CMOS jumper. And then we also have on the side, we've got our 2 SATA 3 6 gigabit a second on the X79, and we have 4 SATA 2 3 gigs on the X79 chipset there. Then we keep coming along, we have another 3-pin chassis fan. We've got a USB 3.0, and then up here we have a lone as media SATA 3 6 gigabit a second by itself up there. And then we have a 24-pin power input. We've got a 12-volt 3-pin fan. There's a CPU fan header there that is a 4-pin, and then a CPU fan 2 that is a 3-pin. Get around there. We've got a decent heat sink there. We've got a 8-pin CPU power connector. Come back around there, kind of looking for, well, we do have this, if you're going to use 2, some people say only more than 2, but I usually use this if I'm going to use 2 or more graphics cards. You can plug a Molex in there and it just gives a little more boost on the PCI Express power lanes. But I mean, you could just plug it in just so it's not hanging out there, or maybe dust cover it or something like that as well too, if you're trying to clean up the aesthetics of the board. I just prefer to plug it in. I like it when they're actually down here though, or up on the side so you can at least hide it. That's a little harder to, you got to run a Molex over and drop it down in there. It kind of makes it a little unsightly, but it's just sort of a minor complaint anyway. So let's spin around. Oh, let's spin around here. So we have, as far as PCI Express slots, we've got a 3.0 here, a 3.0 here, and a 3.0 here according to the board, or according to the manual. And we have by 16, by 16, and by 8 if you're running it. So that'll get 40 PCI Express lanes there. We also have a by 1 slot there, and we have 2 legacy PCI lanes. We've got a fan here over the X79 chipset, and that pretty much rounds out the top of the board. Let's take a look at the rear I/O. We've got PS2 ports there. We've got a clear CMOS button. We've got optical and coaxial audio out for digital. There's an eSATA port down there in the red. And then we have 2, 4, and 6 USB 2.0. We've got 2 USB 3.0. There's our gigabit Ethernet. And then we have our multi-channel out sound. So that will wrap up this overview and quick look at the ASRock X79 Extreme3 motherboard. And as always, thank you for watching.